a much publicized story for probably the wrong reasons. And the one person that seems to maybe have been forgotten in this whole saga has been Reneilwe Mashego. And you're there with Reneilwe and her family and the social worker, and then also a whole lot of people that have joined us today with you. Our Jeep Wranglers, which are some of which are heading off to Mozambique after this, from Santon Jeep. Everybody's there. Nicole, what's happening?
Okay, so we heard about the story in the newspapers and on TV a few months ago, very publicized, as you said. And who was left out was the little girl that was always about, and that's Reneilwe Mashego. She's 10 years old, and she's sitting here with us today, as well as her mom, Cornelia. And I think I'm going to hand you over to our social worker, Winnie, first.
Now, Winnie, you are, if I'm not mistaken, the social worker.
Yes, that's right.
All right. And basically, so you've been there for all 4 years as Reneilwe, being part of just one part of what you do.
Yes, that's right. Reneilwe was diagnosed in April 2008 with cancer, yes.
Just give us a very brief background as to her condition and what kind of treatment and what she needs moving forward.
As I say, she was diagnosed in April 2008. Then she had a resection of the tumor, and after that she received some chemotherapy. Then she got radiotherapy and chemotherapy again. And up to now she's in remission, which we are very glad of, but she still has to come for regular follow-ups with Dr. Nietzsche, our oncologist, just to check that everything's still going well.
And from a family point of view, how have they managed to sort of deal with all of this, and obviously a lot of costs involved, and what kind of help have they got?
It's really difficult for them because Reneilwe is part of a family of 6 children. And her dad passed away just before she got diagnosed with the cancer. So her mom is a single mom as well. So they really struggle to survive. They do live in Bushbuckridge. The family does support, but financially it's going difficult because mom is not working either. So, and with Reneilwe having some special needs for school, it's also a different problem. As we're trying to get her into a special school at the moment, but the money-wise, it's difficult for them.
Nicole has brought a cast of thousands there, Winnie. And she's going to now tell you what it is the Wingz of Change wants to do for Reneilwe and her family.
Okay, I'm moving us to Rob. He said his colleague said he's a spokesperson. He's a great public speaker. So Rob, from SPAR, say hi to Darren.
Hello, Darren.
Thanks very, very much for being there. And thank you for offering to get involved and wanting to get involved. And I know this is also a story and a case that is very, very close to your heart. So let me leave it up to you.
Yes, Darren, it's great to be involved in something that will add value to a kid that needs some help in our community. It's been a long time coming, and it feels good to give a bit of help.
Now, am I correct in saying is this Spa Lowveld Spa?
Yeah, correct. It's Spa Lowveld. We head up the Spa organisation in the Mpumalanga area. We will be donating Spa MasterCard vouchers to the value of 10,000 Rand. Which will hopefully add a bit of value to the family's life.
That is amazing, Rob. Thank you very, very much.
We're handing it over right now to Cornelia.
Here we go.
Cornelia, this is for you from SPA. We're actually giving it to Reneilwe.
Okay.
And that's for everything for food and everything at SPA. It's 10,000 Rand. Cornelia, are you happy?
Ke leboga modimo mogolo a inase. Ke leboga ka matla. Ke phedile bophelo ba go baba pele go ngwanewa. Ke phela ke le mosadi e le gore ke ne ke dula ke lla. Ke ne se ding humuletse ka gare ga sepetlele.
Okay, now we've got our translators from ER24. What did Cornelia say?
There we go. Our partners ER24.
For sending in us, for helping her actually, in order to get this voucher. And she thanks very much to you guys and everybody who has assisted her so much because we are struggling. But at least finally she got it.
Awesome.
You see, so ER24 does more than just help us. They translate to us too.
There we go.
And now we're moving on to Mr. Price. We're going to chat to Lorinda.
Are you from the sort of regional office there, or do you at one particular Mr. Price?
Mr. Price, Reneilwe.
Mpumalanga, okay.
We would like to donate him with a 5,000 rand gift voucher, which we feel they can then use towards buying a bed, clothing at any of the stores.
Well, I don't know if they want to go sport, but they can. But Mr. Price or Mr. Price Home, they can spend that voucher, 5,000 Rand at any one of those. That is absolutely amazing, Lorinda. To you and your team, and I know also your head office back in Durban, to Clint and everyone there as well. A big thank you to you guys for also stepping in and helping out.
Okay, so we're handing that over right now. Cornelia, this is from Mr. Price, 5,000 Rand. Okay, she's very happy. And then they always say, hello. How are you?
Listen, Nicole, we're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done.
No, we're not done yet. First of all, just a massive thank you to Spa Lofeld, to Rob and his team, and also to Mr. Price, I think our usual PGA chap, for helping out. But that's not all, Nicole. You know, if we can get Reneilwe into a special school, if Nikki and the people involved can get her in, the Wingz of Change will cover those costs for at least the first year, and we will keep revisiting this every year to see how Reneilwe is progressing. So from our Wingz of Change fund, we will pay for Reneilwe to go to a special school.
Are you happy that you did that?
Happy. I think she's so overcome now. This is awesome.
Awesome
Reneilwe,
stuff.
going to school. Thank you.
And there it is. So thank you to everybody there for Wingz of Change this week. It's been very special, and just give Reneilwe and her family a big hug and kiss from all of us here in the studio. And as I say, we'll be staying in touch.
That brings an end to another successful Wingz of Change. Thanks to Spa, Mr. Price, ER24 in making a difference in Reneilwe Mashefo's life. And we hope that it goes well with her, and thanks to everybody that made this possible.